Arabic language, in short, become Hellenized. That says a lot. Because you got gyms, well, gym mean naked. You know? The Super Bowl, the football.
Fraternities.
You see?
Right.
All, it's the same thing. This is Rome 2.0. Let me continue. Watch this. It said, let's see. The material aspect of Hellenism must have seemed attractive for large segments of the population. Trade and commerce brought wealth to the new merchant class. Libraries and schools were welcomed by the scholars. Better housing and better food brought about a rise in the standard of living. Many Israel were glad to accept this of Greek culture.
Hey, and if I may add, that's modern day America now.
Yeah.
Because Jake, you know, in these fraternities and trying to, you know, basically be about that, what's that, the American dream pretty much, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's the same thing, man. Jake want the big house, track hawk in the driveway. You know what I'm saying? Little junk. You know, Jake want to live like that. He want to basically live according to Greek standards, man.
Yeah. Then they say one more. Would you read the last section? You know, it's a whole lot. I can keep thinking, but you know, when it said many Jews took Greek names, accepted a school of Greek philosophy, and tried to combine the wisdom of Greece with the faith of their fathers. So they took on it. They were trying to find, throw it in there. Just like you got Christians trying to make their way in there. You know? But that's why you read about forefathers, they say, look, we know what the church Matthias, you know, what was it called? Matthias. So it said many Jews took Greek names, accepted a school of Greek philosophy, and tried to combine the wisdom of Greece with the faith of their fathers. Others resisted Hellenism and became more and more engrossed in the study of their law. So you have some over there take it, you know. But the ones that still was to circumcise their children, that go into the history of it. The first Maccabees, like about women would circumcise their kids, what? They would hang their infant by their neck. You know? You found it?
Yup, I found it.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna start at 19. This is First Maccabees chapter 2, verse 19. Then Matthias answered and spake with a loud voice, though all the nations that are under the king's dominion obey him, and fall away everyone from the religion of their fathers, and give consent to his commandments, yet will I and my sons and my brethren walk in the covenant of our fathers.
Right. Go ahead.
Sound like Joshua. The Most High forbid that we should forsake the law and the ordinance. We would not hearken to the king's words to go from our religion, either on the right hand or the left. Now, when he had left speaking these words, there came one of the Jews in the sight of all to sacrifice on the altar.
Say that one more time. Yeah, we about to get into it. Yeah, and it was beautiful, man. I love this story here, man. They going to what the rededication of our temple, Hanukkah, man. You see? Go ahead.
Back in Maccabees chapter 2, verse 23. First Maccabees chapter 2, verse 23. Now when he had left speaking these words, there came one of the Jews in the sight of all to sacrifice on the altar, which was at Modin, according to the king's commandment.
According to the king's commandment. Go ahead.
Which thing when Matthias saw, he was inflamed with zeal.
Wait, no, the spirit took over. Go ahead.
And his reins trembled.
Yeah.
Neither could he forbear to show his anger according to judgment.
Yeah.
Wherefore he ran and slew him upon the altar.
On the spot. Nigga bring a pig to sacrifice. Oh man, he was raged. He couldn't hold it back. He just killed him right down and there, you know? He couldn't hold back this jealous spirit, man. It was fervent. You know? Go ahead.
Also the king's commissioner, who compelled men to sacrifice, he killed at that time, and the altar he pulled down. And thus dealt he zealously for the law of the Most High, like as Phoenix did unto Zambri, the son of Salom.
So the point is, you always had a remnant, a small few of righteous men. They're not going to bow down to the king's commandment. The same thing in this time. You read Romans 11 chapter. The Most High said, I have reserved to myself 7,000 men that should not bow the knee to the image of Baal. See, the elect is not going to bow down to this man. You know, the elect going to follow the land whithersoever he goes. The elect going to be faithful unto death, man. And knowing this now that ain't no such thing as death. If you believe that the Lord Yahweh shall rose from the dead, ain't no such thing as death, man. You see? Our Lord defeated death. So we not afraid to die here, man. You know? And we not tempting the Lord. But if it must be, we gonna lay down life in true sincerity and righteousness, man. And hope that we part of the elect. But this goes always back to this history of why Gentiles, of Greeks and Jews, man, or why the Jews look at the Gentiles as such a disdain way, you know? Which we all Gentiles before we've been waking up. We was all Gentiles in a Gentile state of mind. We was celebrating what, Easter, Christmas, what's going on. But now the Most High calling it out of darkness into his marvelous light. We understand now, man.
Well, I got one more, and then he got a historian account.
Go ahead.
Hey, this is 1 Maccabees chapter 2, verse 27. And Thaddeus cried throughout the city with a loud voice, saying, Whosoever is zealous of the law and maintaining the covenant, let him follow me. Hey, that's similar to Yahweh Shai. You know, that's what he told the disciples. Hey, follow me, man. I make you fishers of men, man. You see? But if, like Sirach tell you, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, man. Yeah. Hey, man, hey, your blood, man, your bloodshed might be required. You see?
Yeah, that's part of your life.
But if you are persecuted, happy are ye.
Yeah.
You know, happy are ye. And that's beautiful, because me and the brother did a lesson yesterday going into that. And it's like it's coming up, man, because that's going to be the real test. We're going to have to be put down for the names of Yahweh Bashim Shah.
Yeah.
We got to get proved.
And some of us, not all of us, but some of us, because the Lord said, some of us,
some standing here and shall not taste death.
Yeah, some of us, because a standard will be lifted, spiritual power is coming.
Right.
But you see with S-Man, you know, they teleport, disappear, they gonna come here. You know? So, go ahead, get it.
It's just going into the mother with the 7 kids. How one on
Let's get it.
Read that whole thing.
read the whole thing.
Yeah,
I just had a point. I'm just gonna read one thing.
Yeah.
This is 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 14. So when he was ready to die, he said thus, it is good being put to death by men to look for hope from the Most High, to be raised up again by him.
To be raised up again by him is good. Go ahead.
As for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection to life.
Wait, it's for you. You is not gonna have no restoration to life. He really telling him, man. Because in the kingdom of heaven, Esau ain't coming back after these 7,000 years of captivity, man. That's the only nation that the Most High didn't grant mercy unto, man.
Yeah.
So if you an Edomite, you done. You know? You done. Just like they say, ain't no more dinosaurs extinct.
Right.
They're gonna be Esau, man. The book of Obadiah tell us that, man. One chapter for Esau, man. It of course all the heathens, you know. But let's go back to 1 Maccabees 1. Read 11 again.
This 1 Maccabees,
Corinthians 12.
chapter 1, verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuade many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathens that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well.
So that plan pleased them. Go ahead.
Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinance of the heathens.
Gave them permission to do what they do, man. Eat swine, eat this, and be a heathen, pretty much, man. But our forefathers, the righteous ones, they were put to death. They were to die than to eat pork. But look at now. See, every holiday they got a shoulder on the grill. Go ahead.
It said, whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem.
Which I just read here. The gymnasium.
Yeah.
They built a place of exercise, the gyms. All the Olympics. Oh man, it's nothing new under the sun, man. Go ahead.
I was about to say, man, when you go to the gym these days, you got these women's with these tight ass clothes. I'm talking about you can see everything.
One woman, she just hop out the bed with some panties on, man, like some drawers, man. Then, hey, that's one reason why I don't go to the men's locker room, man. I get my shit.
Yeah, I'm gone.
I pack my shit in the car, man. I come in there with my shit on. If I sweat hard, I'm leaving out sweating. Go home and take a shower. It's not about to change, man.
You saw me.
What you mean? Yeah, butt ass fucking naked.
Bookie naked.
Yeah, bro. And they want to hold a conversation. I'm not about to talk to you. The fuck?
That's nasty, man.
Hey, if I may add, on like the machines in the Planet Fitness, it says judgment free zone.
Yeah, you can't judge.
That shit crazy.
So they built a place of exercise. Because why they took out the mantle, the customs, they learned their works. Go ahead.
It said, whereupon they built a place of exercise in Jerusalem according to the customs of the heathens and made themselves uncircumcised.
Made themselves uncircumcised. Go ahead.
And forsook the holy covenant.
Forsook the holy covenant. They forsook the laws and commandments. Just to please the Greeks. Go ahead.
And joined themselves to the heathens and were sold to do mischief.
Was sold to do wickedness, to go off. You see? Yeah. Let me see some more in that chapter. It was chapter 41.
I got that first Corinthians too.
I got you.
This is 1 Maccabees chapter 1, verse 41.
Yeah.
Moreover, King Antiochus wrote.
You want to say that? Go ahead.
Moreover, King Antiochus wrote his whole kingdom that all should be one people.
Do you not have this today? Under the Tower of Babel. They want everybody to become one. You see? And Esau know to really be on top, you gotta have one power, one religion. But Esau, you're not gonna have that. The New World Order is Yahweh Shah New World Order, man. That's the only New World Order they're gonna be established on earth. It's Yahweh Shah. You see, his kingdom, man. Where everybody flowing to us and learn of our customs, which is what? Righteousness, man. But same thing today. He want a one world order. That's why he coming out with this digital currency, man. You see? With the digital currency, the money gonna be on the device. Revelation 13 and 16, that no man might buy or sell. 17, go 17. See, Esau, he don't want a new world order. Why you think the dollar's collapsing? Why you think everything pretty much fading away? And if you ain't down with it, you're not gonna be, initiated. You see everything head to an NWO right now as we speak.
Yeah.
Vietnam finally getting lunch. We here. So we in this time now, man. There's nothing new under the sun. So he goes to his kingdom that all people should become one. Go ahead.
And everyone should lead his laws. So all the heathens agreed according to the commandments of the king.
Oh, hey, hold that count in Daniel. The three holy children. Cause we in that spirit, man. Kick on the Maccabees, though.
Yeah, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion.
See, you always had fuck niggas in our nation, man. That just agreed and gave up and bowed down and agreed to the heathens, man. You see? That's why the Lord left a remnant. And I'll praise to Yahweh Shema Shah for that. There's only a remnant they're going to come back onto him, man. You see? Go ahead.
And sacrifice unto idols.
So pretty much these are two thugs. You know, they agree with the customs of the Greeks to the king. Go ahead.
And profane the Sabbath.
And profane the Sabbath. Same thing today, right? You can have sex on the Sabbath. No, you cannot. You cannot have sex on the Sabbath. The Sabbath is a holy day. Once you have sex, you become unclean. You see? So you cannot do that, man. You're going out. You see? Go ahead.
For the king has sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem in the cities of Judah that shall follow the strange laws of the land.
Yeah, because that's strange, man.
Yeah.
To leave our customs, which we are commanded to keep from on high. That's why the Lord said we ought to obey the Most High rather than man. Because Esau gonna come out with this device, the NWO, Revelation 13 to 16. You know? But the Most High told us not to take that mark. You see? See, we belong to Yahweh Shema Shah. He is our husband, man. We belong to him. He is our maker. He is our creator, man. But you're going to have some weak Israelites that take that device, man. And we hoping that we not one of them. We hoping that we not part of that group, man. Because we know the end game we take that device, man. We know the judgment if you take that. You see? There ain't no beating around the bush, man. Go ahead.
And forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbath and festival days, and pollute the sanctuary and the holy people.
Right, so let's jump to Daniel real quick. Hold what you got.
This Daniel chapter 3. Want me to start at 1 point of 12?
No, the camera say, listen to the music and stop.
5.
Yeah, read it.
This is Daniel chapter 3, verse 4. Then an herald cried aloud.
Start at 3.
This is Daniel chapter 3, verse 3. Then the princes and the governors and captains and judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, and all the rulers of the provinces were gathered together unto the dedication of the image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up.
I'm on the image. Go ahead.
And they stood before the image that Nebuchadnezzar had set up. Then an herald cried aloud, to you it is commanded, O people, nations, and languages,
Go ahead.
that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, and sackbut, and psaltery, and dew climber, dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king hath set up.
Is this not what we seeing today? See, nothing new is under the sun, the scripture has said. When Esau come out, hold the sign of the shop. Once they come out and make this mandatory, that if you don't take this, you're going to be put to death. But the Lord said, don't take this device, the RFID seal.
Right.
You know? This is what the Lord said. But during this time, Nebuchadnezzar was his officers came up with this conspiracy to make everybody to fall down and worship him.
Right.
And this is exactly what you see today. There are a lot of people pretty much worshiping the image, the beast, this beast system. Keep going.
This is Daniel chapter 3, verse 6. And whoso falleth not down and worship shall the same hour be cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace.
Right, so the same hour, if you don't want to bow down when the music play, you're going to be thrown into fire. You see? But this is a faith booster, man. Keep going.
This is Daniel 3 and 7. Therefore, at that time when all the people heard the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and all kinds of music, all the people, the nations, the languages, fell down and worshiped the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. Wherefore, at that time, certain Chaldeans came near and accused the Jews.
Right, accuse the Jews. The
They-
Jews just mean Judah, Benjamin, and Levi.
Yeah.
That's what it's short for.